Welcome, my friends, to the Beat Kitchen. I'm really excited to welcome you to a new version of Suno Studio. Let's get into Suno Studio because now it's gone from version 1 to 1.1. I don't know if you knew that, but it's now version 1.1. The first thing we're going to do is change the name of this track. I'm going to rename this track Piano, and I'm going to see if version 1.1 has stopped its poor behavior of not getting the generated tracks on the beat. I just have not had a lot of success with it. But today, let's go ahead and find my piano in here. I'm going to play my piano indirectly. It says, let's see, let's go for Portable Grand. Okay, that'll get my piano in there. And we'll just go ahead and under metronome, we're going to make sure it is follow track. And I'm just going to play Freeform. Let's arm the track and let's hit record. And I will play some piano here. I will see how well, we'll see how well it's able to hold up. Okay, let's go. All right. Okay. Well, first of all, the recording seems to be working properly. This version, thank goodness, because the last version I would have a lot of slip ups here and there. I would have the recording show that it's recording, and at the end of the day, not record. But let's go, let's play it back. Let's see if it actually did record. All right, fair enough. Now, the power in studio is the addition of tracks. So we're going to add a track. We are going to name this, let's call it strings. Let's see whether we can add some sensible strings to this. And we are going to select the area that we want the strings to appear on. Hold Control to disable Snap to Grid. All right. That should be okay. And the next thing we're going to do is select strings. And we're just going to say melancholic orchestra strings. Mellow and smooth. Okay, then I'm going to hit create. This is going to take 10 credits, mind you. So let's wait and see what Suno version 5 is going to, Suno Studio version 1.1 is going to do. Judging by how quickly Suno version 5 renders stuff, I would have imagined each one of these will render a lot quicker. But it's still analyzing, so let's give it a little bit of time. Oh, seems like it's ready. Now, let's see if it will act sensibly, because one of the biggest problems I've had was it lining up and being smack dab on beat. Let's see if it's remedied that problem. Let's check it out. And I'm going to pan the string slightly just so that we can observe. Woo! What? Woo! Well, that was pretty impressive, Suno. I am extremely delighted to see you've ironed out all those horrible little kinks. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you how frustrated I was, and you can probably go back and watch some of those videos. But I was trying to get this thing to follow me, and I always had to move the waveform backwards and forwards. It just wouldn't sync. But now it looks like we're in business. This is going to be fun. This is now the real fun just started. All right, let's check out the next one. I'm going to add a saxophone. My favorite saxophone, a soprano. Yes, a soprano. You've heard me play my beaten up soprano. Hopefully, this sounds nothing like that. Okay, so I kind of panned it a little bit, pan that a little bit. Let's listen to it. Sounds so mellow. I love it. That's cool. That's really, really good. I am so happy Suno has fixed those annoying little bugs. Okay, let's check this one out. And we are going to woodwinds and let's say soprano. You know, another thing that it would do back in the day, it would not only give you strings, it would give you drums. It'll give you everything you didn't ask for. Nah, we don't like that. Okay, now soprano sax, mellow, and jazzy. Okay, boom, 10 credits gone, but who cares? I've got more than enough credits. I think I'm actually not spending enough credits because I haven't been going into studio as a result of those bugs. But honestly, you know, this is a game changer because now that it's able to build and stack on what you did, let's hear the naysayers and the skeptics come and say, "You're stealing." I just played the foundation track. I'll be polite. I wanted to call out a name, but I'm going to be polite because it's just common sense, right? When you see creativity happening like this, it's dumb to argue you're stealing. Who did I steal that piano line from? Come on now. All right. Okay, I am just so excited this thing is now corrected. Let's pan a little bit to the left and let's check out the soprano sax. So I spoke too soon. Suno, take notes. First of all, I didn't ask for drums, and then it added drums to the mix. So take note of that. We got to get it down to just delivering what you asked for, just soprano sax, no drums, no drums. And then it seems a little bit out of sync with the piano. Let's play it again. Oh, you know, I'm not sure. Maybe the strings are throwing off the render. Let's play it. So, so even though the bass and the hi-hat, the little drums in the background were unsolicited, it does go. But when I bring in my original piano, because piano is more percussive, it seems like the drums didn't get the memo. Or I should say the woodwinds and the drums and, the bass, they're now making it sound a little bit off. This is what I don't have patience for. Let's play it again. So I'm gonna have to push this a little bit. It started too soon, and while Suno's working on this stuff, I know it's not gonna be 100% right from the get go. So I'll be a bit forgiving on this occasion. So it's still sounding like it's a little bit ahead. So let me move it. Let me move it a little bit more. I like the metering. It's very clear. So I know when I've dragged it and I'm not just guessing, if you get what I mean. You see those micro lines there? I can tell. Still not. It's still ahead. Let me move it all the way. Let me move it all the way here. Here. Yeah. Okay, I think somewhere around there. Let's see if that does it. Almost. Huh. Still a little bit too ahead. Yeah, I was able to get it on track. This is the least favorite part of using a studio right now because I don't have time for this. Are you kidding me? I don't have time to for I want it just give me like version 5 is so on spot on the money. I want studio to be like that because you see I had to move that track a little bit for it to for it to comply. You see what I'm saying? Let me make it bigger. See that? I had to move it all that way in. And I'm sure Suno knows about this, but the strings were good, but the woodwinds not so much. So what I'm going to do on this next one, I'm going to mute. I'm going to mute the soprano, and I'm going to add one more track. Let's see what we can add to the mix here. Let's try some vocals. Let's just call it Voc, rename, and vocals, and uh, female, breezy, airy, falsetto, vocal. All right, and then as far as the lyrics are concerned, a bright and lovely day. Today, everything is going my way, just as I say. A delight. Tonight, I will be glad. I won't get mad. Just enjoy. Chill. Stress free is all I wanna be. Okay. Some lyrics on the fly there. Let's go ahead and create. Come on, Suno. Oh, we have to tell it. Let me do that again. That to that to that. Okay. That should do it. Don't disappoint me, Suno. It's funny because when I think of Suno, I'm thinking Suno Studio differently. I see it as a different entity, even though, you can get stuff from version 5 and blend it into Studio. I just always see Studio as being a different animal, for some reason. But I quite like the way you can build on it. My not so good part is when it doesn't align. That just makes me mad. All right, let's go ahead and try it out. See what the vocals have done.
A bright and lovely day today. Everything is going my way, just as I say. What a delight tonight. I will be glad. I won't get mad. Just enjoy and chill. Stress free is all I wanna
Hey, look, there's no other tool in the market that can do this. Okay? I know I'm griping. I know I'm just being a belligerent user, but that was good. I know it's got too much high frequency on there. Yes, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't one bit bad. All right, let's go ahead and I'm inclined to add one more track. Oh, I see. It went up. Okay. Let's bring it down. And let's call it BGV, background vocals. And again, I know I'm just brainstorming for why it could go off and why it's giving me more than what I asked for sometimes. But anyway, that's a riddle I'll have to solve some other time. Back in vocals, and we're going to put in the lyrics. Good, good. Lyrics are in there. And we're just going to say male and female. Background vocals, alto and tenor, mellow vibe. All right, let's go ahead and let's hit create. All right, Suno. I'm a bit, or I should say, a lot more. I'm always on the conservative side because I want to get all excited and then it disappoints me. But I'm a lot happier. I think I'm a lot happier. at how it is performing compared to prior. Yeah, let's go ahead and just change the colors on these so they stand out a little bit more. Okay. Honestly, with this, I'm quite sure Suno is going to survive. With this tool, it is going to survive because I'm I'm not pulling from any other place but my creativity. It is partnering with me and giving me a melody that is going with my chords. This is a big deal, my friends. I'm telling you, this is it's huge. I mean, Moises, all due respect, it cannot keep up the intellectual level of musicianship for those chords. Did you hear those chords? Those are not your average major or major seventh. I gave it a lot of curveballs, a lot of curveballs. I gave it a lot of bad stinky notes, and it kept up with me, honestly. So I'm quite impressed that it was able to keep up. I did not give it friendly chords at all. So yeah, I got to give it I got to give it praise where praise is due, if you get my point. Okay. Well, let's listen. Let's see what happened with these other vocals. I'm just going to go ahead and play just the vocals, and I'm going to pan slightly just for emphasis. Let's listen.
A bright and lovely day today. Everything is going my way, just as I say.
Now you can hear exactly what I'm talking about. But this is going to be easier because all I'm going to do is match the waveform, hold down my control key, and match the waveforms as good as possible. Problem solved. So this is it seems to be an ongoing issue. But anyway, let's listen.
A bright and lovely day today. Everything is going my way, just as I say. What a delight tonight. I will be glad. I won't get mad. Just enjoy and chill. Stress free is all I wanna
Not bad. Let's listen to it one more time without the strings.
A bright and lovely day today. Everything is going my way, just as I say. What a delight tonight. I will be glad.
Oh,
I
that's
won't
good.
get mad. Just enjoy and chill. Stress free is all I wanna
Oh
be.
wow. Okay. Okay. It did the key change. It did the key change. I didn't even notice it. That was smooth. It did the key change good. Yeah. Let's listen again.
A bright and lovely day today. Everything is going my way, just as I say. What a delight tonight. I will be glad. I won't get mad. Just enjoy and chill. Stress free is all I wanna be.
Okay. Okay, Suno, you're on your way. You're on your way. Last time, I think I gave you a 40%. I think today I'm going to give you a 60%. We got to get those alignments down. Everyone else who's like screaming excellent, honestly, I don't think it's there yet. I think it's getting there. For one to have to continuously align the stems, I don't think that's good. I think we need to get that spot on. The margin of error has definitely reduced. It was a lot worse before. It's getting better. It's getting better. And I'm looking forward to more excellence with this. Let me go ahead and rename this track Going My Way. This is not something I would use immediately. You get what I'm saying? If I was going to use this, this is what I would do. If I was going to use this, I'd have to do export full song. Are you watching? Okay. So I'm going to export all of this. Now I've got it going my way. So that's it, going my way. It shows you clearly made with Studio.
A bright and lovely day today. Everything is going my way.
That's cool. But I got to use version 5 to make it sicker. You know how we are going to do a remix? Yes, we're going to do a remix. We're going to do cover, overwrite the lyrics, keep current. Keep current, all right? So we got lyrics in there. I could add some more lyrics to it. Actually, let me just go ahead and put my own lyrics in there. We're just going to say, we're just going to put Neo Soul, and I'm just going to call it, I'm going to make this go up a little bit. We're just going to say, Going My Way, Plain Neo. I call it plain because I'm not really adding my secret sauce to it. This is more like Suno's own sauce, but it's not my secret sauce. So note, I'm using version 5 for this first one. And then I'm going to come down here and say plain Neo 2. I'm just going to put 2 in front so I remember. And I'm going to do 4.5 Pro. I'm not going to do version 5 because version 5 doesn't always get it right. But we'll see. We'll see if it hallucinates or not. So I'm going to hit create. All right. You're taking notes, my friends. Okay. The final thing we're going to do here is I'm going to use a persona. I'm going to use Lorna and overwrite the style because my Lorna persona comes with a lot of heavy, heavy, heavy prompts that are very helpful in getting that sound I like, that Philadelphia sound, that Philly Neo sound. All right, so we're gonna do 3, and I'm just gonna put a note for myself that this was Lorna at work. I'm gonna crank the style up a little bit. Hit create. And this should be rather interesting to listen to. One more thing I'll do here is I'm going to use Lorna with version 5 as well and just see if it makes any difference. And here we go. I should have changed that. I should have updated its name, but that's fine. I'll just call it 4 when it's done. But let's listen to the first few and see if it was able to do anything decent. Here we go.
A bright and lovely day today.
Okay, not bad. Check this one out.
A bright and lovely day.
This just got straight into it. It's just a minute 11. This one. So yeah, that took the plain route.
Bright and lovely day today. Everything is
Not bad. Number 3. Okay, this is copying my piano. Okay. bit on the high side.
Hey,
Okay, come on, give me some drums.
a bright and lovely day
Okay,
today.
that's what I'm talking about. That sounds good.
A bright and lovely day today. Everything is going my way. Just
Okay, not bad, not bad. That's more like it. That one right there. Yeah, that's it, that's it. That's the feel. Yeah, that's it. So I've got so many options. I'm going to go through them. I'll choose one. But I hope this showed you, my friends, how you can use the Power Studio, manipulate things around so that you get what you're looking for. Well done, Suno. We're getting there from 40 to 60, a 20% increase. Really good. Let's keep going so that we don't have to keep shifting those stems around the timeline. All right. Thank you, my friends, for joining me. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you've enjoyed watching me work in this thing, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Shout out to everyone who came through. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. See you next time.